Hey guys, I'm Colwen. I've got Transformers Power of the Primes Dark Rodimus. The only difference between this hot rod, leader class hot rod, and the regular one is the paint job and the head sculpt. So, aside from that, they're the same toy. Let's get into it. So he's a big giant dude. The story behind him is, what if Hot Rod got corrupted by Unicron? He'd become Dark Rodimus. Okay, cool. You know, there's gotta be an evil Optimus Prime. There's gotta be an evil Hot Rod. He's got this giant, big, bulky backpack that you can kind of spread around and make wings maybe with it. And this tart can spin around, but it's really meant to be down like that. And like, this is his trailer back here basically, and his legs are part of the trailer because, like the other Power of the Prime leader class figures, he's got a smaller robot version, and he's got really loose, wobbly ankles that I'm really not liking. Let me bring in my other Rodimus. So let's bring in all the hot rods in their robot mode. We have Classics Hot Rod. We've got Animated Hot Rod. I've got Titans Return Hot Rod. Wow. Just wow. I'm pretty sure Power of the Prime Hot Rod came out next. There's Dark Rodimus. And here we have 86 movie Hot Rod. They all look great together. The Dark Rodimus would look more aligned with his brothers if he, you know, wears the appropriate Hot Rod colors. But, you know, design-wise, he looks good. He looks nice and intimidating. Let me get these guys cleared out. Okay, let me bring in my other size comparisons. Here is Film Noir Spider-Man. Here is the other leader class. Give me a moment. There is the Scout class hubcap, and here is Soda Can. So yeah, he is definitely much larger than an empty can of soda, but this is epidemic kind of Transformers nowadays. This was classified as a leader class because he had the trailer also. That is leader class, and he has a trailer, and he's got a smaller robot mode. He's basically, this guy's a triple changer. This guy is a triple changer. Oh, cranky, hold on a second. We need to bring in the car guys. There's the War Siege Cybertron car guys. He's got okay articulation. He's got a swivel in the head. He's got these weird up and down shoulders that are basically his legs from his other robot mode. He's got in and out. He's got shoulder swivel. He's got decent elbows. He can... That's a feature. That's a feature right there. Let me... Do you see how loose and floppy his joints are? He's got this cool, long composite rifle that breaks down into two smaller guns for the smaller hot rod to use. He's got wrist articulation. He has no waist due to transformation. He's got these chunky, universal jointed hips. He's got thigh swivels. He's got knees. He's got ankles. He's got in and out ankle tiltage going on. And he also carries his own dark matrix buried underneath in this hole here. And you can use his other arms to pull it out. How about that, huh? No, those are meant to stay up there. But one problem is I can't figure out how to... Oh, now it locks in place somehow. How... Now it locks in place somehow. Okay, well, we're going to take a look at the Matrix real quick. You can pop it out, and he's got, like, you can use it with other guys if you want to, or put other You can put a headmaster in there if you want. We can put Hot Rod's head inside himself. Is it upside down? Oh no, that's good. That's good. That's good. Hello, Hot Rod. Do you like being inside yourself? And now it doesn't want to lock into place again. Oh, okay. Now it's locked into place. Now he's trapped. Let's get into transformation, because this part right here is the trailer. Oh, I can just pop that out and then stick this back in. I'm going to put that off to the side for right now. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to take these parts and I'm going to take them off of there for right now. And this is what we're left. This is how you need to have the smaller robot Hot Rod transformed. He bends forward and then lifts his legs up in the air. It's very, I don't know, it's wrong. Let's get him into his robot mode. Oh, is my camera having a spasm attack? My camera possessed again? Okay, so this part right here is going to lift away, pull away, and I'm going to pull this out and use this spin part to get the smaller robot mode head out. Then he's going to stick his bigger head up his own butt. Now tell me that's not what's going on here. Fold that around, fold that panel down flat, and then we need to straighten out his robot mode legs and turn them around at the shin. Can I open this up? There we go. This panel opens up to get the feet out. And there he is in his robot mode. Let me go ahead and arm him up. And there is that. Let me bring in Film Noir. See, now that's funny. He's actually now noticeably smaller than a Voyager class equivalent. We've got hubcap here, and I've got soda can. Fortunately, he's still noticeably bigger than the soda can. Let me bring in my other Rodimus. Okay, so we've got Classics Hot Rod. We've got Animated Hot Rod. I've got the Titans Return Hot Rod. We've got the Studio Series 84 Hot Rod. And I've got the Leader Class Internal Body Hot Rod. And again, you know, other than his colors being mismatched horribly, he looks good with the other Rodimus. I'm glad I got this guy, actually. Well, you know. Let me get these out. So we've got the core body guy for Rodimus here, and I think they did the head sculpt a little bit different. I don't remember right now. He carries over the same chest unit and all that stuff, and he, you know, got the two guns. Gonna put those off to the side. Articulation, he's got a swivel at the head. He's got these weird up and down joints, but then they're bowl jointed in the shoulder itself. He's got almost a double jointed elbow, but that's really, this joint here in behind the wheel is more for the transformation. You're really meant to just use the bowl joint. No wrist articulation, although it is kind of funny. You can extend out those barrels and have like a long barrel weapon going on, because he does fire off blasts from his back of his wrist. No waist articulation, mainly for the transformation, universal jointed hips, universal jointed knees, and there's this weird hinge. Oh no, that's part of transformation. And then there's this hinge down here. So it's not a bad posable figure. You still have the trailer stuff off to the side. Let me okay, so let's transform this guy. You're gonna straighten the arms out and tab them into place. We're going to open up the chest, bring this piece out and spin that around, because that's going to make our front grille, well, now the front bumper, and close that back together. The arms are going to tab into place. Take the roof and spin that around. You can see the back of his upgraded head kind of buried in there. You can see it right there. The feet back here, there's going to be a panel. There we go. The front shins open up so you can flip the feet in. And I'm thinking I'm almost done here, actually. These, make sure those are closed in there. No, that's for the combined mode right there. These are going to hinge back here. Yeah, those exhaust vents hinge backwards, and then they tab onto the rear fenders. And these tabs here should go into these slots on the back of the legs. There we go. Are we done? Things are not tabbing and locking into place very well. The tabs aren't lining up and wanting to tab. There we go. And I believe we have him in his vehicle mode. There's some weird gaps. There's a couple of weird holes in the side of his body, but otherwise it's not a terrible representation of the hot rod vehicle mode. Kind of reminds me of a GoBot almost, actually, kind of the way it's shaped. It's kind of weird. So I've got classics hot rod, we've got animated hot rod, not him yet. Here is Titan's Return hot rod, here is the Studio Series hot rod, and here is the Power of the Prime hot rod, and they all look fairly similar, especially the last three. And then it's really the animated one stands out the most because it's got more rounded edges to it, but they're all pretty similar, low to the ground, fast moving vehicles. I think they look pretty good. Let's go ahead and bring in Rodimus Prime. So yeah, we got Rodimus Prime here in his vehicle mode, and it looks pretty dang spiffy. You know, it's a good hot rod design. Can he stand on his back end? Yes, he can. We will bring over Film Noir, Spider-Man, and Soda Can. And lay him down. Let's bring in Scourge at Hubcap. And so, while his robot mode is a little bit smaller than a Voyager class, and so is his vehicle mode, it's still... it's not too terrible for a, pseudo Voyager, Let me go ahead and put him over there, and we will bring back in the armor pieces. Now, the armor pieces are finicky. In robot mode, they're the shell pieces like this, so you're going to take the arms and fold them over, and then peg the hands together like this, and that's going to make the top end of the Winnebago mode and leave the smokestacks up and out of the way. So the leg section here, come here to the back and split the backpack open as far as it'll go. then flip up the crotch plate and bring everything back and over, I think. Okay, no, okay, so then we have this double hinge over here. You're going to fold that all the way down like that. Come back here to the feet and close those up and straighten them out and get them out of the way. And then we can close the backpack together. And there are slots here for that to tab into. And these panels will come up and around. Make sure this part is, yeah, the big arrow is facing forwards. Then we can take and put that there, and put this here and here. Now, keep these things open a little bit. This tab here is going to go into this tab on the back of him. And I think, yeah, these panels here need to be brought forward. You need to bring his exhaust panels forward and expose that section of the leg, but these panels will come in here. There's a tab there and a tab there on each of his fenders. Oh, and there's some other tabs back here even. Wow, okay. Back in here, there's a tab on the back of his knee that's going to go into there. And then that tab there. And then there's a tab here behind these panels, so you're going to want to tab that and then tab that, and then these will come down here and those will tab into place there also. Tab, 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 tab. I'll have a tab. Waitress, bring me my tab. You can do different things with the feet. You can push them up like that. You can fold them down like a ramp. Actually, there are tabs there, so you are meant to have that all contained together, and we have the Space Winnebago of Doom. Ludicrous speed. Not quite now. I know you guys are going to get tired of this eventually, but here we have classics, we've got animated, we've got Titans Return, we've got Studio Series 84, and we have Rodimus Prime, Dark Rodimus himself. And yeah, they look good together. They do. Alright. Okay, so let's bring in Film Noir Spider-Man, and as you can see, Rodimus goes off the screen by comparison. Let me stand him up on his car boots. Oh yeah, he's easily maybe 5 inches taller than Rodimus, and then Film Noir. And there's Soda Can. Let me fix those back. We'll bring in Hubcap, and here is Scourge with his trailer making a special cameo, just so we can see. Yeah, the trailer is a little bit longer than Rodimus's trailer. But you can see they're also thicker and just all around differently designed. Oh, one more. There is Barricade and the Dead Autobot. This guy, he looks good. He looks fine. The stickers, they've held up pretty nicely over the years. I didn't want to review this guy because he's weird. He's finicky. He's annoying. He's not what we really wanted out of a Rodimus Prime. He does have gun storage up here, which is cool. You know, you mount the guns up there. You can drive around shooting stuff. There is apparently a battle base mode you can configure out of the thing, but I don't know exactly what it is. I'm not going to bother trying. It looks alright. They're trying to give Rodimus Prime the whole armor thing of Ultra Magnus. And there's another Optimus Prime, Power Master Prime, that had body armor. And it kind of works, but the floppy knees in robot mode, then the Ultra Robot mode, really, really hinder it, and just, he's not as popular as you might think. He was $50 when he first came out, and I think he's still loose, will run about $40 to $50. It's an alright figure, but there's better hot rods out there. The Studio Series one is great, the Titans Return one is great. Heck, I'd even recommend the original classics over this thing. But, it's alright. It's cool. You're not missing out. Got it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Colwen. This has been Power of the Primes Dark Rodimus. Yeah, alright. Bye-bye.